Hey guys, Joey Crypto here. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about online gaming with Safex and the Safex marketplace. Let me get this crap off. Woo! Fun. Oh. Alright, let's see here. What is our stream? There we go. Alright. So how's everybody doing tonight? Bandit. Commodus, what's happening, guys? Good to see you here at the channel. So yeah, as you can see, we've got Mortal Kombat in the background. Yeah, one of the best games of all time, Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Safex. Huge potentials, guys, especially with online gaming. I can't even reiterate it enough. Safex, okay, well, let's better yet, we'll go into the online gaming aspect right here, okay? Some of these companies that produce games sell their games at companies like Walmart and things like that, and this would be a really great place to kind of cut out that middleman for all of the gaming industry. One of my favorites, you know, EA Sports. It has just in EA Sports alone a $40 billion market cap. Okay, so if you compare that with, you know, that beats Ethereum right there. You know, awesome. I'm glad to see things are good. What's happening, guys? American Crypto. What's happening, dude? Glad to see you here. Another great company too to look at that isn't gonna ever go away and is gonna keep producing games is Nintendo NES. Nintendo has a huge market cap, just like EA Sports. It's got a market cap of $47.7 billion. Just one of these companies saying, you know what? Let's sell our games. Let's invest in the Safex marketplace. Okay, let's cut out Walmart. Let's cut out, you know, all the gaming game sellers like at the malls and things like that, because malls are going away. You know, I've said that before. And let's start selling directly, right here, decentralized on the Safex marketplace at only a 5% fee. You know, I think that would be incentivizing, you know, very much for a lot of these game companies, game manufacturers. It would be huge. It would be huge. Just one of them. Just one of them. Let me remind you, just one of them would change the entire game, okay? And we could possibly see dozens. And I'm going to keep going over some of them too, you know? Another great one is Wide Open West. They're the ones that produce the World of Warcraft games. And I believe League of Legends and a few other games too, you know? And these are online games. And people use kids all over the freaking country, the world, love this game. You know, they're into it. They're playing it 24/7. You know, I can't reiterate enough how important the gaming industry is going to be in just the Safex marketplace. And I'm going to give a great example. Okay, you know, there's a lot of ways that people use these games to make money. I mean, not only is it like you could buy or sell the games, you know, themselves, you know, or memberships, you know, or membership cards, things like that. You could actually, like, people build up characters in these games, and they, you know, they sell them, you know, so that you don't have to go through the beginning stages of everything, or you could just, you know, have a better character added to your team, or whatever it is, you know. And another great example too would be going into like the self-employment part, you know, going into how you could sell goods and services, you know. So a service that people like with online gaming would be an online gamer selling his services to help a team out. I've known a few of them that do this and get paid, and they make a pretty good amount of money just carrying people is what they call it, or assisting teams to get through certain levels or certain areas or competitions, things like that. And that's another part, you know, competitions. I mean, they could have the money locked in an escrow, you know, for something like that somehow or another on the Safex marketplace. And Warcraft isn't just, you know, I mean, here's just some examples of, like, you know, some of the characters. I mean, it's not like and some of them sell cheap, you know, but when these people really build them up and, you know, they get them to higher levels, you know, you get $200+ characters, and these are ones that are already listings that have already sold. Okay, so these are not ones that might sell. These have legitimately already sold, and this is eBay. All of this stuff could be done. Now, I'm going to remind you too, okay, all of these people are paying 10%. Okay, 10% on each one of these. There's no question about it. For, say, this one, you know, they sold their character for $40. They're going to pay they're going to pay eBay $4. On Safex, that would be $2. Okay, right there is more incentivizing. What's happening, Bandit? Yeah, it's a huge market. This is going to be one massive, and I know, okay, there's other tokens, and this is what I keep telling you. Safex is going to annihilate a lot of little altcoins. You know, it's got a full use case scenario. Okay, like there's tokens like Skincoin, and Skincoin, you know, will do good, but that's another aspect too of all of this. You know, you can go and sell skins, you know, actual weapons and items that they need in these games. You can sell those items, and they trade them and things like that, and you'll be able to do auctions and trades and things like that using the Safex marketplace. So yeah, another great and huge gaming company is Capcom. Capcom brings in, let me see here. For August, they brought in $2.94 billion. I mean, Sega Holdings, they brought in $4.1 billion. ROM Company is $9 billion. These are all gaming companies. They will all benefit. I could see a huge benefit in it, you know, for them. And they would save, if not millions, trillions of dollars in the long term. Because their market caps already, I mean, at $2.9 billion, it doesn't take that long to start saving trillions of dollars. It's a huge incentive, okay? So they may not catch on to, like, Bitcoin and crypto right away. You know, it may take some time. But I do believe that we're going to have people already ready to start listing items. You know, they're gearing up already, you know, behind the scenes for the Safex marketplace. I don't know who, but I know a lot of us are going to be doing it too. So that should at least reassure some of you guys that you're going to be at the first, you know, sellers, the first rated, the first curators, you know, the first arbitrators, the first people to use and pioneer this huge new system, this ecosystem. I'm going to bring out, let's see here. This is a little bit of facts about the gaming industry. Just, what's happening, Commodus? Alright, Bum Bandit. You guys are nuts. You're going to sit here and fight my channel about or something. No, you're just messing around. Sit down and watch Joey. Hey, thank you, Crypto. Anyway, 155 million Americans play video games every day, I guess. There are an average of 2 gamers in each game-playing household. That means on every street and every block in this country, there's at least 2 people per house that play some kind of game or another. 4 out of 5 U.S. households own a device used to play video games. So just think about that, you know, 4 out of 5. If you just take 90% of our country and say everybody owns a gaming system, might as well just say about everybody except for the senior citizens own a gaming system. Okay, so with that in mind, somebody's bound to be buying and selling gaming systems on the Safex marketplace. Not only that, they're probably going to do really well because at all the other places where they're selling, say, gaming systems, we'll just go right back to eBay. You know, I love looking this stuff up too. You know, PlayStation 4, PS4, video game consoles. We'll see what's sold. And not the broken ones. Let's see. Right there. There you go. $225. $175 bucks. $285. This is with some games and controllers, you know. But they would have saved, they wouldn't have had to pay eBay 10%. they would have saved that 5% would have came to them. You know, and not only that, they're using Safex Cash, they're using cryptocurrency, they're staying more private. All of this is avoiding massive privacy breaches, and I say this in every time. These companies get sued all the time. PlayStation was sued for a massive privacy breach. And not only PlayStation, you know, I think it was like Tectom or something like Tekken or something. I can't remember which one. But a lot of these gaming companies end up losing a lot of people's informations, credit card numbers, accounts, things like that. And then they get sued later for it. This is going to be a great way for all of them to see how much, I mean, they could literally save billions within months, you know. Your unofficial moderator. Seems you are very close to Mr. Joe. Yeah. We've known each other for a bit. Definitely been both Safex holders, watching this stuff for a while. Yeah. Mr. Green's awesome. He definitely helps out the channel. But yeah, let's see here. Back to this right here. We're just going to scroll down a bit. 42% of Americans play video games regularly 3 hours or more a week, which means it is a constant daily thing. Everybody's playing video games at least 3 hours or more a week. Who's playing? The average gamer is 35 years old. That means they have money. That means most of them probably already know what cryptocurrency is. And if they don't know what it is, they're going to know because it's going to be a big part of their future. Mostly males, but pretty split between males and females. Females, again, a big part of shopping, e-commerce, and things like that. The females, especially around Christmas time, drive markets crazy, okay? Not only do they take out their credit cards and start spending, but they spend a lot. And they they spend a lot on themselves, too. So the fact that half of them are playing video games is pretty interesting. I didn't know that fact either. I wouldn't have guessed that females, the most frequent game players, are 43 years old. Wow. So, again, you know, a stunning fact. Who buys computers and video games? In the average 37 is the age of the game purchaser. 29% are most frequent game players currently pay to play video games online. So that means 29% of them are actually buying memberships, buying skins, buying characters and things like that. I wanted to bring over to another great article that kind of like emphasizes on the gaming industry and what its potentials could be for the Safex marketplace. It's a Wax article. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Wax, but they're also another token. But they put out an article on Medium here, and I'll share the link in the description below after the video is done. But right now, it says that skin trading is a $50 billion industry ripe for blockchain disruption. Now, I couldn't agree more. I don't see it as popular with, say, everybody on like a Wax platform or Skin platform as opposed to the Safex marketplace using Safex Cash. None of these tokens, they're, like I said, they're all flawed from the beginning. Daniel tells you this in that one video. He said all these tokens, they distribute all the tokens in the beginning, you know, and then they leave hardly anything in the end. Well, this makes a difference in price stability and platform stability over the long haul. So when it comes down to Safex and Safex Cash, even if they don't catch on right away, okay, which I really doubt it, and I'll get back into that, but you're not going to see people go for another platform just because it's there. They're going to go with what saves them the most money, incentivizes their shopping, you know. I mean, every 5% you save after, you know, 20 purchases, you've saved 100, you know, percent or something similar, you know, like you literally have saved so much money that you can go buy something else, you know, or you could just keep it sitting in there in crypto, or you can invest it again, you know. The fact is, though, I think Safex Cash is going to be meant more to use to buy stuff with. you know, kind of like the dollar is. You know, I wouldn't go put all my money into U.S. dollars, you know, and just hope for them to become worth a lot more. You know, they kind of do a stable, steady thing, except for when the banks crash. But we're not going to say anything like that with this, because banks aren't involved in this. Banks can do whatever they want to the price of stuff. That's not so possible right here. Once the dividends start flowing, okay, that's when we're going to moon. That's when we're going to moon hard, and that's when it's not going to come back down. Those dividends are what's going to keep everybody happy. It's going to keep everybody pumping Safex and wanting more, almost at any cost too. You'll see what's happening. Let's see what we got over here in the chat room. I feel I shouldn't share about the people behind Volcanium, but only after I have bought more. If you know and you are why Safex is well funded. That's correct. You know who I'm talking about, Commodus. I know who you're talking about, Bandit. But we don't have to talk about that, because that's what privacy is about. And Safex is all about privacy, anonymity, security. Bro, don't be like that, you know? It's no big deal. Eventually, once they want to be known, they will be known, you know? And it doesn't matter if they're ever known, okay? The Safex platform and the marketplace itself, the whole dividend system, you know, that's what's going to speak for itself. It doesn't matter who's funding this. They want to see, and they believe in it, just like you and I do. You know, they want to see it get off the ground. And I'm sure they're taking steps to make sure of that too. Right. Nobody can hide on the web. That's why I gave up. I used to try to, you know, use a fake picture and stuff like that, but you know, why bother? It doesn't matter. You know, I mean, I ain't got nothing to hide. I really don't. Yeah, I'm sure they don't either, you know. If they're funding something like this, they're probably looking for, you know, bigger freedoms for the world. You know, they're seeing the bigger picture of where crypto could lead. From what I understand, you know, I think that would be the best reason to do it, you know, because crypto is it's the whole thing, is the whole reason for all of these different coins and all this stuff. You know, at least at first was trying to find the, you know, the one that does it the best. You know, I guess like it's all about scalability and things like that, you know, and you know, I guess MasterCard could do a certain amount of transactions per second. And Bitcoin can only do a certain amount of transactions per second, and Litecoin can, and Ethereum can, and the same for Monero and Safex and Safex Cash. And that's the whole point to all of it. You know, it's going to be which one can do it. You know, which one can handle all of this. And relatively speaking, Safex Cash should have no problem handling what it needs to handle. It's going to be awesome. And the best part is being able to stay anonymous. You know, it's so hard trying to stay anonymous shopping these days. You have to literally like grab a VPN. You have to download Tor. You have to find some anonymous site to shop from. You have to use cash. It's so everybody uses debit cards. A lot of people get paid right to their debit cards, direct deposit, things like that. I think BitPay has a program if you're a business where you can get like a certain a portion of your direct deposit deposited directly to like a Bitcoin wallet in Bitcoin. But yeah, it doesn't matter in the end, because what you need is Safex and Safex Cash. Safex itself will keep producing the Safex Cash, so it all works out. Back to gaming. Gaming, the biggest industry there is in this country, in this world. I think one of them. We could go into war items sometime too. That's another huge industry that's going to find use in the Safex marketplace. But let's not find the negatives here right now. Let's stick with gaming, okay? I'm going to scroll down here some more. 39% are most frequent game players, social games. 31% social games, 30% action, 30% puzzle board, you know, games. So there you go. The breakdown of how people and what kind of games they play. You know, all these games will be able to, you know, sell for, you know, either apps or applications, or, you know, even regular physical board games, you know, stuff like that. They still sell. If you look up how many or how much Parker Brothers brings in a year for board games. It's going to be in the billions, okay? So you have to look at all of these different industries, okay? And this is just games, okay? We're not looking at the rest of the world, okay? But just, these are items that you would find at Christmas time or Black Friday. You know, these are the items that are going to fuel the start, the kickoff to all of this. So I don't see a way for Safex to ever fail. Okay, even on the worst day, it's still gonna pay dividends. It's still gonna have transactions going on. It would be foolish for people to know about the marketplace and not use it, because they would just be wasting money. It doesn't make sense. So you can't see Joe. How can you be blocked? Aw, thanks, Bandit. You're nuts. Let's see here. Yeah, you're not blocked there, American Crypto. I don't know what's going on, but I definitely got the live stream live again, and this time there should be no delays or anything like that. Maybe it's something on your end. I think it is. Maybe you need to restart your PC or something, buddy. Commodus. Daniel thinks 500,000 in 6 months. I'll be happy if we do that in a year. Oh no, we'll do that in 6 months. I think we'll do better than that, dude. Honestly, I don't think that I mean, just thinking. I mean, like I keep saying, you know, just looking at all of these different industries. Okay, 500,000 is like a piss in the wind. You know, somebody came and dropped almost, you know, 20 grand or whatever it was. You know, I mean, I've got friends that have $200,000 in their blockchain accounts, bro. I mean, and just Ethereum-based stuff, you know. And they're gonna see this and they're gonna say, "Holy sh!" And they're gonna FOMO. They're gonna FOMO hard. They're all gonna FOMO. They're all gonna see the incentive. They're gonna see that Safex doesn't want to come down because these tokens gonna get locked in. It's not like you know, when people rush into something and they rush it up, you know, to sell it. I mean, some people will sell it, don't get me wrong, but they will regret it sorely. You know, even if you got in at 1 Satoshi, you know, you'll still regret it because you won't be able to catch the same price you sold at. No way. You'll end up with less than you had before. So most people are going to see that and they're going to just say, nah, I'm locking in, I'm sticking with it. I mean, this is something that even Ethereum couldn't do. It didn't pay no dividends or nothing, and look what it's charged. Look what it did. Holy crap. I'm always going to refer back to the Ethereum rise because it rose from nothingness to where it's at today. And even if it did fall, you know, it's because of consolidation and the bear market and all that stuff, and it's designed poorly. I mean, it's designed for smart contracts and stuff like that, but as a money, it's not meant to be a currency. Nobody ever said Ethereum was a currency. I mean, it's supposed to be a cryptocurrency, right? But it's not. It's an ecosystem, but it's not meant to hold value. It's not designed to hold value like Safex Cash is, you know. Me and Richard tight. 500 million. Oh yeah, I think he missed a couple zeros there. But yeah, 500 million would be still. I don't even think 500 million would be that hard. I mean, look at these. Look at the gaming industries. Now let's add autos. Okay, because autos are another great one that could sell on there, and a lot of people will sell autos and buy auto. I mean, I've bought autos off of eBay, so I'm sure other people will too. You know, especially on the Safex Cash Marketplace, you save 5%. Imagine saving 5% off it. You know, instead of spending 10% listing it on eBay, you spend 5% and you get that other 5%, you know, and you get to keep that instead of having to fork it over, you know. Flash my wallet. I'll fix it. Rich might have blocked him. Yeah, I heard that maybe Bob got blocked. Sorry if you did, Bob. I guess they blocked you earlier or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. And hey, a shout out too to my new subscriber Eric. I saw you subscribe. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for coming along on the Safex Army. You know, we appreciate having you. You know, but yeah, the gaming industry is huge, guys. It's going to be a massive, massive place for people to be, and for them to use this for the Safex marketplace. I mean, I could personally see people, especially gamers, easily finding a way to sell not only their gaming equipment, but their their actual characters for the games. You know, that's huge. That goes all over the place, and selling their services too. A lot of guys, even my wife's brother, he sells gaming services for World of Warcraft. He does carries for people, $30 an hour, stuff like that. You know, so like you could do that on the marketplace. So instead of having to go through PayPal and even take a fee there or sell your services another way, you're going to be able to just take and use the blockchain and get it right in crypto. So it's going to be a lot better, and you can use that money right there on the blockchain. It's tax-free. It avoids even being known about taxes because you don't have to bring it into the dollars. Okay, so like when you have money in crypto, crypto is not a legal currency, a legal tender of our country. It can't be taxed like the dollar system. It just doesn't work like that. And not until you turn it into dollars is it considered gains, or is it considered a currency, money. It's not money, I mean, like to us, it's money. But this is going to be the biggest way that you're going to be able to use that money and use it tax-free, anonymously, and the government doesn't need to know what you're buying and where you're buying and how much you're spending and none of that crap. And it never needs to hit your bank account. You're never going to have to go print out that bank account and say, wow, that was a little bit too much money. I got to pay some taxes on that. Nah. No. Actually, you could probably cut out half of that money easily just buying everything that you shop for online that you use to send those dollars to your BitPay card or your whatever card you use to send your Bitcoin to dollars with, and just buy it directly right off the Safex marketplace. And all of that gaming money will do the same exact thing, and plus they'll feel more secure about it. Instead of taking their chances and plugging your credit card into that website that could be a phishing site. A lot of people aren't paying that much attention if they're in a hurry, or even just taking the chances that hackers might hack PayPal again or hack one of these other MasterCard or Visa. It gets out there. He blocked you from seeing them. Tell him he needs a haircut. I don't need no haircut. Joey's ripping cones. I can't see. Sorry, American Crypto. I don't know why you can't see, dude. You're definitely always welcome here. I would never block you. Hell no. I wouldn't block you, dude. No way. Let's see. Put user in timeout. Nope. No, you're not blocked, bro. You're not, I swear. I promise. There we go. I'm back. Had to answer the door. He's gone. Watch out. Yeah, I took off to Mexico. I went to go buy some marijuana. But yeah, you guys, this is gonna be huge. The whole ecosystem, each seller, each seller is gonna be like another coin. When you look at it in Ethereum concept, all of these coins like Wax or Very or Populous or all these other tokens that are based underneath the Ethereum blockchain, it's like the same kind of concept, except this is all on the Safex Monero fork. I mean, that's huge right there because first off, it's the most secure blockchain. It's the most anonymous blockchain already. But now we've tweaked it to the point where it's really damn secure and really going to pay back a lot for Safex holders. So you're not blocked, gringo. Right? I don't know why you can't see me, man. I really wish you could. I've got the whole live stream going. It's like not choppy at all. I upgraded my OBS software. So I guess I was using the previous version of it, and that's why I was getting a lag and a delay. I upgraded it to the newest version, and now everything seems to be like completely live, like almost in real time. I think I got like a 5-second delay, maybe, or less. I even timed it so my lips are synced to my video. I mean, I'm kicking ass out here, bro. I don't know why you can't see me. It's a little choppy. I'm sorry, Bandit, but hey, it'll get better and better over time here. Little tweaks here and there. Yeah, maybe I gotta move the. Is it the sync of the audio or in the video, or is it just the video? Thank you, bro. I think this is a huge step up from where I was just the other day. Okay, so I'll just mess with the video bitrate later, and I'll speed that up. Maybe it's the frames per second. I think that's probably what it is, because now I can go up to 60 frames per second. So I should be able to do that. No, the broadcast isn't too high. It should be all right. You guys are awesome, though. Thanks for looking out, man. Is Dan on live chat? Not here. Dan's with over at Discord right now. Yeah, if you guys ever want to call in and talk live stream and talk Safex with me, I'm more than welcome to. Right through the Discord app, I can take people all day long on Discord. So, yeah, are they live with Joey? I am live right here. Commodus is live with us. Bandit, American Crypto, Mr. Green. Joey, put a finger in. I'll do that. You guys are nuts. But yeah, moving back onto the gaming industry, dudes. Okay, so let's see here. U.S. online gaming industry statistics and facts, and more boring statistics. So, I mean, just looking this over right here, it gives you an estimate. $1.72 trillion in 2015 to $2.2 trillion by 2021. That money is going to flow somewhere. It's online gaming industries. So, if it's going to flow somewhere, let it be the marketplace, and the marketplace at Safex, because they'll save money. They'll be secure. And I can't reiterate it enough. Are you into swinging, Joey? I guess swinging back and forth in my seat. How about game hacks being available? And yeah, that's another one too. People be able to sell things like that. Game hacks, online gaming, gambling, that all that stuff I can see will find its way into the marketplace one way or another. I mean, eBay, anything you can find on eBay is pretty much a great example. And even not just eBay, I mean, anything you can think of that's for sale. You know, the auto industry a year is going to be a good one. You know, we'll be able to look at, you know, how much the auto, I'll look at it right now. You know, I mean, the auto industry does amazing each year in sales. So, I mean, look at that too, guys. I mean, you don't even see the full potential of what's going on here. It's like just one market isn't enough. You know, they're all selling to they're all selling online right now, all of them. If you go look up any of these gaming companies, they're all selling online, either at their own websites or at third-party sites. And either way, they're going through payment processors. They're having to pay fees on all of that. They're taking security risks. They're taking big security risks. They're selling off third-party information, you know, to you know, other companies from, you know, this completely eliminates those things, you know. Can I do bogus trades on marketplace to pump up turnover? No, you can't. See, that's the wonderful thing about escrow and having a curator. You can't just do a bogus trade to pump it up. It's got to be legit, because if the seller doesn't sell to, or if the buyer doesn't, if they're not happy, you know, it's not going to work, you know. And there's an arbitrator in between the seller and the buyer who's completely different. I mean, I guess maybe if you were all three of those, but I don't think that that's exactly possible. But yeah, I don't think there'd be much incentive to do such either, because you'd have to spend the 5% every time too. Like between friends? No, that doesn't make any sense. No, because you're both gonna end up spending the 5% each way. It wouldn't be worth your while. You'd be better off just like, okay, here, like Safex Cash, the way it's designed, pumping it like that isn't gonna work the same way. You know, it may for a little while, but I don't think it'll keep working that way as time progresses. You know, I think because of the way the S curve goes, and that more currency will be put out there, that you're not going to be able to play with that market so much like that. You know, not everybody's going to hold it all, like in Bitcoin, you know, where you have the mass majority of them, and you can say, okay, I've got 3,000 Bitcoin, I'm going to, you know, dump today, or I'm going to pump today, you know. It's not like that. I mean, you'll have a lot of them, but still in the next stage of things, a lot more is going to come into play, actually triple. So even if you owned them all, next year, 3 times what you own is about to be dumped into the marketplace through every block reward. So, yeah, I don't think it would work out very well, but, yeah. Yeah, but even if it was higher than the 5% fee, you're not, okay, here. You have the curator, you have the moderator, the person in between you two buying and selling, okay? So one of you is going to have to be both, which would be pretty corrupt in and of itself. I think that the voting, we're supposed to vote these people in by a certain way. So we'll find out, you know. I guess honest people are going to have to do honest things, and dishonest people do dishonest things, you know. But they'll also be able to be voted out. So if you get caught doing something like that, and you're being an arbitrator or curator or whatever, I guess you won't be able to, you'll get a low rating, and people just won't want to do business, you know. So that would work, you know. That would eliminate that problem pretty fast. So I mean, I guess it would work, you know, maybe for a little bit, but I don't think it would last. I'm gonna stick with that, because it doesn't make it's based on reputation and all that kind of stuff. So if you start getting a shitty rep, I mean, what happens? People don't want to deal with you. Well, I mean, it's not all anonymous. You know, some of it's anonymous by choice. You could do ghost transactions, you know. A curator and a seller are not going to be anonymous. Or, I mean, like, you'll have, like a store, you know, like the name of the store, you know, like a corporation or a business or a token name, okay? So think of it that way. Okay, so it's like anonymous, but that token or that name, that account will get a bad reputation and be low ranked, and nobody's going to want to deal with it. Plus, I'm sure there's going to be other site reviews. You know, people will build their own sites out there and give reviews about each one of these sellers and stuff. It's just kind of how it will work, you know. So, yeah, I think you could take your chance. You could, you know, mess around with your account, the account you paid 200 Safex to be a curator for, and do that. But it may not work in the end for you. Let me know how it works, though, for you there, Bandit. Yeah, I'm gonna get this off the screen. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we got like the I don't know, let's see what else we could think of here. Yeah, the automobile industry. Yearly sales. Thanks for your review. Yeah, no problem, man. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. In millions. Oh, that doesn't show nothing. How much is the car industry worth? Woo! 1,000. That's 1.6 trillion dollars. And that was in 2010. Man. See, and that's just people selling cars, you know, companies selling cars. They could be selling, you know, I mean, that's huge. And just even a fraction of that going through the marketplace would definitely put us over that 500 million. I mean, 500 million is a spit in the wind of 1.6 trillion. You know, 500 million out of just, I mean, I could expect that maybe in car sales alone, you know, easily over a year. You know, I mean, that's, because I think about the money you'll save selling your car on Safex, plus you're getting it in crypto. Okay, so first off, you don't have to report how much you paid for the car. You could say you paid $1 and you don't have to pay any taxes on it. Okay, you could say it was a gift. You didn't pay. Yeah, I got it for a gift. Somebody gifted it to me. Who? Some rich uncle who died. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know what you're saying and what you do. You know, in crypto is not the same as cash. Cash is owned by the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve has a branch called the IRS, and they wrestle that money around. So when it's in crypto, you completely avoid the tax man, and especially the Safex marketplace, because you can spend that crypto without converting it into dollars. I mean, that really is a huge deal right there. So yeah, taxes theft, taxes theft. Yeah, taxation is theft. It's a miraculous American crypto. What's happening, bro? You can see me. Fuck yeah, bravo. Tell me you restarted your device. I have a feeling, because I know everybody else could see me. This is the best live stream I've probably ever done. So, and it's only gonna get better from here. I'm gonna work on the frames per second so that we have less of a lag. But yeah, hopefully I can start getting some more guests in on the future. I want to bring you guys in, you know. Come on, talk. You know, it's all right. You can always call me up on Discord. Add me. We'll schedule a chat, you know, and we can do that. I think that's cool. I want to get the community involved a lot, you know. I don't see a reason not to. We all have to share ideas, and like I said, we're all in it together, first off, you know. And we all have to go out and we have to, share Safex. We have to share what Safex is about with everybody. So, yeah. I need Discord link. Excuse me. Yeah, you definitely would have to get that Discord link from Rich. What you do is you go to, I believe, safexnews.net, and it's on the page there. It's the disc, and you gotta just send him an email, and he'll get you a link. But yeah, I can't do that. I tried. Who is Rich? Rich runs Safex News. He is also the moderator of Discord. Rich is hot. All right. I hope Bandit is a female. I really do. Whatever. Whatever. That's enough. Alright, and you know what? Back to the games. Okay. So, like, we're not even talking all different types of industries within that kind of tech and field. I mean, there's still virtual reality. You know, like I came out with the headset on. This right here, yeah, I mean, as stupid as this seems, there's a lot of future to this stuff, and the different types of headsets they're creating. Not to mention, they're making like whole ecosystems that are virtual reality. So, blockchain and the VR systems are definitely going to go run hand in hand. You could already see some of them doing stuff like the blockchain concerts I forget which token it is, but it's a pretty interesting concept. But that's another one too, you know, that we haven't gotten into too. Ticket sales. You know, holy crap! Could you imagine what Safex Marketplace could bring in ticket sales? You know, people selling, you know, events like you know, sporting events or music events or, you know, crypto events, things like that. Anything, you know. Plus, you don't have to pay cash for it. It's gonna be huge. It'll eat Ticketmaster up, you know. Ticketmaster pump them out, we could lay them out. You know, you could be a scalper all day long on Safex Marketplace if you want to, and make a killing converting that into Safex Cash and using the marketplace completely anonymous without the freaking government up your butt about what you're spending and how much money you're using. It's like the most beautiful little nest egg you could ask for, you know. I mean, I have to pull money out when I use it, and that money goes right onto my bank statement. And if I show my bank statement, they say, hey, there's a little bit of money here. What's going on, you know? But if I were to just use their marketplace, I don't need to do that. I don't need to worry no more, you know? Like, okay, am I making too much money for this? Or, you know, what's the tax going to be on that? You don't have to worry about it. Actually, it'll be funnier because if you do it right, most of your spending, if you do most of your spending on the Safex Marketplace and you don't bring it out in the cash too much, you could still make it look like you haven't made a lot of money, and you could still use the same benefits that everybody else uses about being poor. So, I mean, lots of crazy shit about this. It's going to send the whole system off whack. I'm telling you, this is huge. This is like, I think this is why it's kind of been so quiet for so long with Safex. Not only, I mean, development, but, you know, Daniel wasn't about to release testnet, you know, when they first started it. You know, they had to be doing this for a bit before they decided to say, okay, we're going to release it, you know. They weren't even sure they were going to do that, you know. That was, like he said, arbitrary. So I put a lot of faith in what he's doing. You know, he definitely knows what he's doing. He's out there finding, you know, the right people to do these jobs. So, man, I'm quite impressed with everything. But even the car industry right there on the screen, $1.6 trillion, $1,600 billion. That's insane. That's a lot of money for cars, you know. Just think about that. Wouldn't you rather sell that? I mean, there's so many cars for sale on eBay. Cars, trucks, boats, RVs, any kind of vehicle you can think of. You know, everything that's on here. You know, trucks. 10 grand. I mean, right there. This guy would have saved 10% or saved 5% on this. So he would have saved a ton of money. I can't see a reason not to use the Safex Marketplace. Plus, if he did it right and he was buying his Safex now, in the future, you know, he'll have Safex cash to spend like it's water anyway. So, I mean, all these people right here, all these people would save 5% on each one of these sales. That's a lot of money. You know, and that other 5%, that's going to you guys for holding Safex. That's going to the miners. You know, that's going out there. You'd have to pay taxes. Convert some to hard assets. Yeah, you can convert some to hard assets and nobody would know you did it, actually. So, as long as you kept hush-hush about it and burn them receipts, if there was any receipts at all, it's completely anonymous. You know, only the seller knew that you bought that and it was encrypted, so after your sale, it's going to go poof. It's going to go disappear. So, I know there's a lot of ways to do timed encryption too, so that it can kind of disappearing notes and stuff. I know there's a proxy note is another good one. That's a great one actually. So they can't actually hold your information forever. I guess if they were to take the effort to copy everybody's stuff, but then there you go. That would be a way that they're breaking the law, you know. It would be a lot of effort to do that. I don't think it would be worth it. Plus, if you know people wanted to do something like that, it would have to be done using encryption every time. So it would be a little bit of a pain in the butt. I don't think it would be worth it. In my opinion, I just don't think it would be worth sitting there and going through that every customer, especially if you had 50,000 customers a week. You know, it would be so much of a pain in the ass. Yeah, actually, you could hide a house if you really wanted to. I mean, I guess you don't have to hide it in this country, but if somebody owns that house outright, and say it's, you know, you're just going to have to pay the taxes on it to whatever government. Okay, like, inevitably, everything that has a title, here's a title. All of these are titles. Titles. Okay, titles. And the paper it's printed on, this is actually a fun little fact, I guess, you know. This is a bond paper. This comes from a bank. It was issued by a bank. You know, so actually all the banks own everything, even though you think you own it and you have the deed and the title. This only gives you the right to kind of trade it back and forth with people, and inevitably they still own it. And if you don't pay your taxes on it, they'll throw your ass out. So, yeah, there ain't no way of avoiding that one. That's true. But avoiding the taxes on the whole thing, yeah, you might be able to lie about it a little bit if you wanted to. You know, it just depends on the country. It depends on the legal system of where you bought the house and the land or whatever it is. You know, I mean, there's lots of incentive to it. Just simple purchases year-round, you know. I mean, say you go to Walmart.com and you're shopping, you know, for computer or whatever, you know, go on the Safex marketplace, buy the computer there, save yourself a little bit of a security risk. You're going to get the 5% discount that you wouldn't have everywhere else. You're not going to have to pay sales tax on it, and you're using Safex. You know, it's amazing stuff. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how the ecosystem really flourishes. You know, once the seed is planted and he releases the marketplace, that's when we're going to see the biggest boom start to come into the Safex and Safex Cash, because the marketplace will be, first off, you're going to have to use Safex to get started on the marketplace, and then Safex Cash is what you're going to use to shop with on the marketplace. So everybody that wants to use it, regardless of whether they're locked in their Safex or not, they're going to have to use both. So there's no losing with Safex and Safex Cash. It's literally, I mean, it'll go up and down like other things and all tokens do, but I don't think you're going to see such harsh volatility. Well, I mean, already we're not seeing such harsh volatility. You know, it on its worst day, what have we dropped? You know, 100 Satoshis? Look at Bitcoin drops ton more than that in a day. You know, like, I just see it's such a secure, such a more safe place. Nobody wants to sell their Safex unless they're trying to make a quick Safex buck or two, you know? And that's just right now. How much Safex should I buy to get a good amount? Okay, my personal opinion, MB, I think 1 million tokens is a good amount, but that's unreachable for even me right now. So I would think 100,000 tokens is a good place to be, just to start. But you know, John McAfee, he owns 300,000, and the country of Liberland, they own 500,000. So just to put that into perspective, you know, I think 100,000 would be enough. Yes, 100,000 is pretty decent amount. Yeah, McAfee said he'd be greedy for more than 300,000, but I personally don't think so. I used to have 1 million when they were like 17 Satoshis, so I wish I would have held on to all of them. That would have been really cool. That would have been epic. But yeah, couldn't do it. Had bills, had things to do. But yeah, awesome stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna get wrapping up soon. I don't know what MB, what do we got here? If we trade our airdrop cash in for more tokens, that would be nice free boost, especially if cash. Correct, absolutely correct. I'm not gonna say that any price about $10. Personal speculation, I think when the marketplace is released, we'll see Safex at $4. That's my personal, you know, guess. If you guys want to say, Joe thinks $4, yeah, I think $4 when marketplace is released and this stuff's going. You know, I think we'll see a rush to $4. But yeah, I personally gonna put my Safex cash back into Safex all the time up until I feel comfortable where I'm making enough in dividends a day that I can live comfortably. And I suggest all you do the same. If you're watching this video now, you're an early adopter, you've gotten involved in crypto before the massives have woken up to this, and you're going to be very, 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 very happy just by forgetting that you had these tokens for now. You know, just lock them away. Don't think about it. Keep reinvesting and buying more. And in about 2 years from now, you'll probably be the happiest bunch of campers I ever seen. Probably even sooner. But I don't want to. I don't want to pump anything. You know. So my guess is, you know, $4 would, you know, sometime after marketplace release, and it will reach over $100 plus each token down the road. There's just too many industries that'll find their way into here, and this why I keep doing this show every day with a different topic, is to kind of show you guys that the market caps of all these different industries is a lot of money out there. You know, I mean, there's more money flowing in just one of these businesses than in all of Ethereum right now. So Safex will not have a problem reaching #1 spot. It literally it's going to eat up altcoins and poop out little Safex caches all over the place. It'll be beautiful. It's like they're not going to be needed, you know. You'll find so many use for Safex that people are just going to kind of forget about needing these other ones for what they were intended for in the first place. But yeah. Hey, no problem, man. I'm just trying to tell you guys what I see. You know, the potentials for this token are not like the potentials for just every other normal token. I wouldn't come out here. I've been on YouTube for 9 years. You know, you can look back at my history or at socialblade.com, and you can look up my channel. And I've been here since like 2009, you know, since July. And I've talked about a lot of different things, but Safex, buddy, Safex is not one. I'm sitting here tooting the horns from the rooftops. Everybody should be buying as much as they can. This is another one that's going to do a huge shoot like Ethereum did, and it's going to fill up with a massive market cap. Okay, you guys don't see it yet, and everybody can laugh all they want. Yeah, right. But I see it, and I know it's going to happen for sure. Okay, it's only a matter of time. It's not a matter of if or could. No, it's a matter of when, and that's coming. So yeah, if you guys like my videos, please do me a favor, subscribe, share. You know, put the notification thing on, you know, down there. That's cool too. It helps a lot. I don't get paid for any of this. They cut me off a long time ago, and I didn't care. But I still come out, and I still want you guys to know what I see as a whole new world for crypto community. You know, so thank you guys for coming out and watching the live stream. Y'all have a good night, and keep buying your Safex.